Hello everybody, how you doing today? I'm Christy St. Clair coming to you in the Sensational Oils Public Education Group on Facebook. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please join us over there in that group where we learn all kinds of cool things and ways to live a healthier lifestyle and use essential oils in our daily life. Okay. I usually, when I come live, I prepare ahead of time exactly what I want to talk about. And this week I was going to talk about kids, but I'm going to save that for next week because next week I'm going to give away something from the kids collection. I just want, there's a post in this group that if you check out, there's a video of my grandson rolling oils on his feet. And what I'm looking for is your tips and recommendations on what you would recommend to a new user, a new person who just got started with doTERRA, on what they would use with their children, or what they would recommend that they should get. Any tips, tricks, ideas, products, that kind of thing. That's what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, my kids were grown by the time I learned about essential oils, so I don't have a lot of experience on using the oils with children. So I really want to learn from you and with you. Okay. So enough about that, but next week, if you do the post, next week during this live video, I'm going to give away a roller from the kids collection. So stay tuned for that. A lot of exciting things coming up. My birthday is on Saturday, so I have a bunch of friends and family getting together for bingo at Foxwoods Thursday evening. So if you'd like to join us, let me know. We're going to be sitting in the section in the front corner over by the doors in the far back. So if you'd like to join us, come find us. All right. Friday, 3/19, I got 2 make and take topics. We have one in the afternoon, upcycled beauty hacks, and one in the evening, essential oils for babies. So would you like to attend a make and take workshop? I'm starting to do live workshops, so I'm really excited to not have to only use social media for my classes. I'm now scheduling classes for March and April. I'm going to continue to still do online workshops, but I really love the in-person, human contact, getting back together. So there's a poll in each of my groups. I do have a few different Facebook groups. This is the Sensational Oils Public Education Group. And then once you become a customer of mine, then you can get into the Sensational Oils team group. That's where all the goods are. That's for our team members only. And then I also have another group that we do some other educational things, and that's called Rockin' 2021 with doTERRA. And my friend Dawn Withereth and I run that group together and educate you. So those are the 3 places where I've put polls. And if you fill out that poll, all right? I need some feedback. I want to know what you guys want to learn about. So if you fill out that poll and drop me your email address in a private message, just your email address, nothing else, I will send you a free green cleaning ebook. Okay? Green because St. Patrick's Day is Wednesday, so you have from now through Wednesday to get your green cleaning ebook. And all you have to do is fill out the poll, and then after you fill out the poll, send me your email address in a private message. Okay? And that's it. Now in April, we're going to do a hair care challenge. What is that? Ooh. Well, I love doTERRA's shampoo and conditioner so much. I love the way that my hair feels. I have so much new hair growth going on. It's kind of embarrassing. I have to get back to the hairdresser. I can't keep up because my hair is growing way so fast. So I want to share with you so that everybody can have healthy hair too. And all you need to do for the hair care challenge is order your hair care products, doTERRA only, right? And you can get the kit, or you can just use the shampoo and conditioner, whatever you use. I use all of the products. I use the Healthy Hold Glaze, the Root to Tip Serum, and I add rosemary to my bottle of shampoo, and I use the doTERRA shampoo and conditioner. So for the challenge, all it is just use doTERRA, take a picture on the 1st, and then use doTERRA for 30 days. Take your Lifelong Vitality vitamin pack, and then in 30 days, take another picture, preferably if you can, in the same outfit or the same, in the same location, so we can see the difference and what 30 days would make using doTERRA on your hair. All right? So that's it. That's the hair care challenge. And if you don't have your own doTERRA account yet, but you would like to participate, then I recommend you get started with the Healthy Habits Kit, and then you can add on the hair care that you want. All right? It's not too late. Everybody's getting stimulus checks. It's time to invest in you, invest in your family, right? Today, just stop for 1 second here. I have too much stuff around. Today is the 15th. So what does that mean in doTERRA world? That means it's the last day to get the free product of the month if you order through the Loyalty Rewards program. And this month, we get cedarwood for free if we place a 125 PV LRP. So it's had to be 125 PV through your Loyalty Rewards card by the 15th of the month, and doTERRA automatically adds whatever the product of the month is to your cart. And this month, it's cedarwood. So, did you know that in the Bible, cedarwood was used in the construction of the temple, and that's listed in 1 Kings chapter 6, verses 15 and 16, and it's also mentioned in 35 different verses, right? Cedarwood was used because it was a very firm wood, and it also naturally repels insects and fungus, right? You can dilute cedarwood, diffuse it, and it helps you feel more calm and grounded. You can add a few drops of cedarwood to fractionated coconut oil for a very soothing massage. You can add a few drops and wear it on your diffuser jewelry. Add a few drops to a cup of Epsom salt and add it to a nice relaxing bath. Cedarwood is really good for your skin, and a good one to mix with it would be lavender. So you can just add 1 or 2 drops of cedarwood and lavender together if you have any skin irritations. You can mix 1 or 2 drops of cedarwood with your body lotion. I like the doTERRA's unscented body lotion for that. You can even just inhale it directly from cupped hands. Apply it to the bottoms of your feet before bedtime. Cedarwood is also good to apply to your gums for good oral hygiene, and you can diffuse it or apply it topically when you want to repel insects. So today's the last day. If you already have your own doTERRA wholesale account and you haven't placed your LRP order yet, then go ahead and get your 125 PV order in by the 15th. All right. So now back to one of the things that I hear a lot of, right, is that, I don't have money for those doTERRA essential oils. I can't afford them. Well, I used to think that way too. I really did. I was like, no, they're too expensive, right? But I want to tell you, when I first got started with doTERRA, I started with what used to be called the Family Essentials Kit. And now it's even better because when I got it, it came with the 2 beadlets, the On Guard beadlets and the peppermint beadlets, which are really tiny, 1/4 of a drop little things, kind of like a breath mint, right? But now, instead of coming with the beadlets, the top 10 small bottle kit comes with a diffuser, which now you can use your oils, right? That's the first accessory I had to buy once I invested in my starter kit. Now, real quick, I'm just going to go through the top 10 oils, and there are so many common uses. You're going to see that basically I replaced like 80% of the things that used to be in my bathroom cabinet with this one kit. Because the oregano is good for cooking, but it's also a good antioxidant. Tea tree, or Melaleuca it was called, tea tree is good for blemishes, skin care, nail care. On Guard and frankincense and lemon are good to clean and disinfect with, and lemon is really a good mood booster. But all of those oils are really good for immune support, okay? And then when we're talking about seasonal threats, we're coming into spring and the sneezy stuff going to be happening. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint together, the 3 of them, is my answer for that, right? Lavender by itself is great for any stress, skin issues, sleep. And then if you have issues like me, when I'm having moments of heat, I use peppermint and spray it on the back of my neck, and it's really good for focus. It helps give me energy. Breathe is really good for anything respiratory, snoring, things like that. The Digestin, it has all things for your tummy from hole to hole. Any digestive issues, nausea, things like that. And then last but not least is the Deep Blue. And the Deep Blue is good for massaging your muscles and joints. Anywhere it hurts, you put Deep Blue on it. So that's what started this product right here. I was in serious pain because I had bone spurs on the bottoms of both heels. And every time I walked, it felt like I was stepping on roofing nails. It hurt bad. And I was wincing in pain as I was walking on, I work at a casino, I'm a dealer. I was walking on break one day, and my supervisor's like, "What is going on with you? Why do you look like you're in so much pain?" I said, "Because I am." And she gave me a sample of this product. And I took it home, and I put it where it hurt. And I could not believe how amazing it made me feel, how I didn't have any pain in my feet, and I actually went to sleep, and I slept that night, and I woke up, and I was like, I need to get this stuff. And she sold it to me at retail. At retail. She made me pay the full price. And I didn't know, had I known now, then, what I know now, I would have been getting the whole kit, so I would have got lots of free stuff. But anyway, now I can help you get the best prices. So this stuff has changed my life and my husband's life. I mean, he knows too. What do we do when we have an issue? We put Deep Blue on it. So my birthday is also the first day of spring. So we use oils to clean with, right? Instead of buying those toxic cleaning supplies at the big box stores or your grocery store, you can replace your cleaning supplies, and especially just with the oils in the top 10 kit. I mean, there's many ones that you can use, but just in the top 10 kit. For natural cleaning, we're going to use baking soda, right? Because it absorbs and it eliminates odors. We're going to use white vinegar because it has the antifungal and antibacterial properties. We're going to use Castile soap because it lifts dirt and it cuts grease and eliminates tough stains. Salt is a really good, effective scouring agent. And fractionated coconut oil. I have some right here. doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil is a nice cleaner and polisher. Okay? And just in the top 10 kit, you have oregano, that's really good for damp and dark areas. On Guard, which is good to clean your kitchen counters and all-purpose cleaners, right? Melaleuca tea tree is really good for any washing machine odors, your makeup brushes, exercise mats. Lemon and Melaleuca together is really good for your sinks and your toilets, your showers. You can use lemon for your wood, your stainless steel, and your floors. You use lavender for your deodorizing your laundry and your carpets. And also peppermint is really good for your windows and your mirror cleaners, and also as a pest deterrent. And other oils you can try that aren't in the top 10 kit, but they're really good for cleaning are lime. That's a good grease and glass descaler. Eucalyptus is really good for your tub and tile. Purify Cleansing Blend is really good for the air, but it's good for the stove tops, your garbage disposals. And Arborvitae is a really good one for your wood. And Wild Orange is another good one. That's a really good polisher and all-purpose cleaner. So what I really want to say is this. I don't know if you can read it backwards, but toxin-free living. That's what doTERRA is about. It's really a lifestyle. It's not just, buy a couple oils and put a few drops in the diffuser and make your house smell nice. I mean, that is one thing, but really it's about toxin-free skincare, toxin-free hair care, toxin-free body care, my favorite, right? Toxin-free home, hand sanitizers, all of these things that I stopped buying at the grocery store, right? And the really cool part is that doTERRA gives me 30% back on everything that I order in product credits, and it delivers it to my front door. My grocery store didn't do that. Now I'm having an issue with my phone battery, which is why I was late getting on, and I don't have a charger handy. So I am going to have to take a time out for 1 second. Let me grab a charger. Apologize. Be right back. But I'm going to lose you if I don't plug in. So we got to plug in. Time out for 1 second. So I want to tell you the story. All right. So when people tell me that doTERRA is so expensive and I can't afford it, I can't not afford to have doTERRA. Right? Now, back up about 5 years ago. All right. Up until then, at least every other month, I had a sinus infection, ear infection, respiratory things going on. Right? And I chalked it up to, oh, I work in a casino, it's smoky, and that's why I don't feel good. All right. Well, you know, that's what I thought. And it makes sense, right? So, anyway, sinus infection after sinus infection after sinus infection. And then I think it was July of 2016, I had sinus surgery for a deviated septum. After that, I healed from that. I still had sinus infections. I moved to Rhode Island in the fall of 2016, and I still had a few sinus infections, ear infection things going on. And then I moved to where I live now in February of 2017. And at that time, I was already into using doTERRA, and I was getting into it big time, and I was learning a lot. And at that time, I said, there is no toxic cleaners that are coming in this house. I'm going to learn to make everything with my oils. So I did. I made my spray bottles. I made my own window cleaner, my glass cleaner. I made my own all-purpose spray, my oven cleaner, my toilet bowl cleaner. You know, you get it, right? I made my own fabric softener for my laundry. Little by little, I just learn every time I needed something, like, okay, instead of going to the store and buy it, I'm like, all right, what's the recipe? What do I need? I'll make it. And I made it. And then I started using it. And the easiest thing that I have found, and I'm going to show you an example today, but the easiest thing that I have found is whenever you make something, this is an antifungal foot roller that I made for my husband when I first met him. He had foot issues for like 6 years. You know, my foot issues no more. But this bottle needs to be refilled. It's empty. So I'm going to show you. The easiest thing to do is label your item, what it is, and then I use the cap stickers and put the ingredients of what's in it and how much, how many drops, so that when I need to go refill something, I don't have to go hunt down and search for a recipe and find out where's that recipe and what do I need to put in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my little key tool and you wedge it in between the plastic and the glass so that you can pop the roller off. All right. And now this recipe calls for 10 drops of tea tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 drops of tea tree. The next in the recipe is the Arbor Vitae. I love the smell of this. It's like woodsy. It smells like the forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drops of Arbor Vitae. And then, it's taking me longer to get the caps on and off than it is to make. The next item is cardamom. Cardamom is a nice respiratory spice, right? 5 drops of cardamom. And my cardamom is empty, so guess what? I have to go to the kitchen and I'll add that later. I'm going to add the 5 drops of Aroma Touch. And that's it, folks. And it's very simple. And then what I do to make life easier, I get these Wilton bottles, and then I fill it with my fractionated coconut oil, so that when I want to use my fractionated coconut oil in the roller, it's so simple just to stick the tip in, give it a little squeeze. I'm just going to save a little bit of room at the top for my cardamom, right? I'm going to add that I'll add it after, but I just want to show you how easy it is to make a roller. And then you just plop the roller in, and how I do it, instead of pushing the roller all the way down, I just take the cap and screw it on, and as I screw it into place, the roller ball snaps right into place where it goes. So I'm gonna pop this out and add the cardamom in a few minutes when I get done here, but then that roller will be ready to go again. Okay, so if you have itchy feet or issues with your feet in between your toes, that's my go-to. But that's not the story that I wanted to tell you about my husband. And let me go back to me with my ears, and my sinuses in my ears, okay? I would say at least every other month I would get some type of respiratory. It either was sinus or ear, or sinus and ear, okay? And typically what would happen is I would go to the doctor. I'd have to pay like a $25 copay per visit. It would take me at least a half hour of driving time each way, and waiting to see the doctor at least an hour, and I'm not exaggerating. By the time you wait in the waiting room, and then you get into the room, and then you wait for more time after the nurse takes your vitals and stuff, you wait longer, and then the doctor comes in to see you, and you have time with the doctor, and then you leave. I was at the doctor's office at least an hour and a half each time, at least. And most of it, an hour of it at least, was waiting. And then from there, the doctor would give me a prescription for some type of antibiotic, sometimes ear drops, sometimes nasal sprays, depending. And then I would go to the pharmacy, and then I would wait there again, and then I would pay another, I think I had $10 per copay for generics, and $20 for copay per if it wasn't a generic. I believe that's what my insurance was. So most of the time I had to pay between $20 and $40 for my medications, and also wait another hour at the pharmacy and driving home. So altogether it used to take me, I'd say, at least 5 or 6 hours from the time I left my house till the time I got back, just to get seen by the doctor and get the meds. And then out-of-pocket cost, $25 copay for the doctor, and at least, we'll just call it $35 to $45-ish for the copay for the doctor and the prescriptions, okay? And then, not to mention the gas that took my car to drive to those places, gas back and forth, that's what it cost me. So, now, when I feel the symptoms coming on, immediately, right away, I get my tea tree oil, and I just rub a little bit right here around my ears. 2 drops. And if I still feel like an infection is coming on, then I just get a Q-tip, a cotton ball, put a drop of Melaleuca on a cotton ball, and then I rub it around, and I just put the cotton ball right here in the outside part of my ear. You never put the oils in your ear, but you put them on the outside part, and you just put it there and rest. Now, Melaleuca tea tree cost about 8 cents a drop. 8 cents. So where I used to spend $40 to $50 before, whenever I had this issue, I spent $40 to $50 between the copays and the medicine, right? Not to mention my gas and my time. And now it takes me less than a minute, and it costs me 8 cents. 8 cents. Really? So those oils are really expensive, right? Yeah, real expensive. When I clean my toilet bowl, I sprinkle a little bit of baking soda, squirt some vinegar that I blended with 10 drops of tea tree. 60 cents. So less than $1, right? It doesn't cost a lot of money. You only need 1 or 2 drops of the oils to make things work, to get results, right? So let's talk about these results. Now, we live in a one-bedroom cottage. We know that there is something going on with when our gas furnace heater kicks on. It blows down the air from the ceiling. And when that occurs, I start coughing, my eyes get watery and sneezy. I have something going on when the furnace kicks on. For my husband, his effect that he gets is a real bad headache on the top of his head and constant sinus pressure, sinus pain and pressure. Since the fall, when we put the heat back on, it started up again, and he started having those real bad headaches again. And we both know, we suspect, we don't know exactly why, but we suspect that there's mold in the heater ducts, and that could be. I mean, we're trying to find a new house to live in and all kinds of stuff, and then the pandemic happened, and we're kind of feel like we're stuck here, but we're not totally stuck. We are working our way out of here, but we are. Anyway, it is what it is for the time being. So this is where we live. This is our home, and we have to make the best of it, right? So he was suffering every day, waking up with such severe pressure and all kinds of fluid in his head that it would literally take 2 to 3 hours with him sitting quietly just to let all the fluid drain down so that he could kind of function normal. But his pressure didn't go away. So he's an electrician, and he goes out to Home Depot quite a lot, and he saw some electric heaters. He got one for the bathroom, and we tried it, and what a difference. Using the electric heater kept the floors, we have ceramic tile through here, so it kept the floors warm, and we didn't have that stuff blowing on us, and both of us didn't feel bad. So we got another heater for the bedroom and another heater for the main room and the front room, and we were running those electric heaters 24/7, 3 of them, and then we got our bill, our electric bill. What? So now we're trying to manage in between using the electric heaters that are safer for our health, but also using the gas furnace that's safer for our budget. I mean, it's like we can't win. So anyway, last week I was listening to a friend of mine in Hawaii. Hi, Paulina, if you're watching. I listened to her and learned a lot about the science behind the oils, and she was talking about the blood-brain barrier and how there are certain oils that have the ability to cross over the blood-brain barrier. And it got me thinking that my husband has that pressure, constant pressure, constant pressure, constant pressure. Maybe if we could use these oils that can cross the blood-brain barrier, maybe it will help his pressure. Maybe. So what I did is I took a veggie cap, and now we're almost out of veggie caps because this has worked so well, but I'm going to get more. I took a veggie cap, and what a veggie cap is, it's just like this. You open it up, and you can put the drops of oils in there, and then close it back up and take it down the hatch. So what I did is I took the 3 oils that my friend talked about in her video, and those 3 oils were black pepper, frankincense, and ginger. And I took, there goes one of them. I took the 3 oils, and I took 2 to 3 drops of each oil in a veggie cap, and I had them take it. That was last Wednesday morning. Within 20 minutes, the pressure was gone. He still had the headache, and he still had some fluid going on, but the pressure was gone. And he was able to function and get through his day without having issues with his head. So then he went to bed that night and woke up the next morning with the pressure full in his head again. He says, "Can you make me one of those things again?" So I did. I made him a veggie cap with the black pepper, frankincense, and ginger again. And he took it that morning. And again, within 20 minutes, the pressure was gone. He had no pressure in his head. So then that evening, before he went to bed, I said, hey, I said, don't go to bed without taking that. We'll try that again at nighttime, and let's see what happens in the morning if you wake up with pressure. So he took the capsule at night, he went to bed, and he woke up in the morning, and he had no pressure. And I said, let me go on and tell all my friends about this. This is amazing, it's exciting. And he's like, no. He goes, it was only one day. So that was Thursday night, the first night he took it at night and woke up with no pressure on Friday. So Friday night he took it at night, woke up with no pressure on Saturday, took it Saturday morning and again Saturday night, woke up with no pressure on Sunday, took it again Sunday morning and Sunday night, and woke up with no pressure again today on Monday. So that's so exciting. So it's been 5 days, and we really need to find out what the root of the problem and what's causing us to get sick in this house. But we do know that it is only when the gas furnace kicks on that, we both have the irritations going on. But at least now I have a solution and found something that can alleviate the pressure in his head. So to make it easier, instead of every time we want to make a veggie cap to continuously have to open up each bottle each time, I have this really cute little accessory that I got. It's a little tray, and I can make a few of them at a time. I just make them as we need them, but he can put out a few veggie caps if he wants to and leave it in the tray. And then what I did is I just made a master blend, and I used an empty, because black pepper is one of the oils in there. I took an empty black pepper bottle, and I added equal parts of all of the oils and into it and made a blend. And then instead of putting an orifice back on there, I added a dropper top. So now when he wants to fill a veggie cap, I don't even have to make them anymore. He's doing it himself. You just put the veggie cap in there, put the tip in there, give it a little squirt, your oils go in the veggie cap, plop the top on it, down the hatch. So easy. Alright? So I hope that you guys can learn that using oils, when you have them in your arsenal to use, whoops, I'm sorry, I lost my notes that I'm looking for. Here they are. I wanted you to see that what I did, it's not additional spending. You transfer spending. So all of those things that I used to buy at the grocery store, from laundry detergent to cleaning supplies to personal care items, my deodorant, my hair care, my skin care, everything, anti-aging stuff, what else? Medical expenses, all those things were replaced by doTERRA. And I actually save a lot more than I used to spend. So I don't get it, the value. I have better products. They make an incredible difference in my life. Now these are plant extracts. They're 100% natural. They're listed in the Bible. I'm not making things up. But I love my oils so much, and that's why I decided to share them. And if you like getting amazing perks like 10 to 30% back, if you feel that you have a calling to help others and help others get these products in their life too, you can also earn commission. If you feel that oils are too expensive, share with a few friends and help get your oils paid for. There's lots of options to get these wonderful, beautiful gems that come in brown bottles in your life. All right? And now is such a great time to get started. We're moving into a new season. It's a new time, right? And it's just, new beginnings, right? How about a new beginning for your family, for your lifestyle? All right? Go natural and get healthy with Christy. Have a good one, everybody. Happy oiling.